Hello everyone, DeckTrolls here. Today I have for you my Odd Eyes Saber Dragon deck profile. Now it's based off of the original Odd Eyes Dragon, and it's updated or newer version Odd Eyes Saber Dragon. Now it's still old from what we have now, but I wanted to build a deck based on the original Odd Eyes Dragon and Odd Eyes Saber Dragon. So let's get into this. Got 3 Odd Eyes Dragon. If this card destroys an opponent's monster by battle and sends it to the graveyard, inflict damage to your opponent equal to half the original attack of that monster in the graveyard. You got 3 Odd Eyes Saber Dragon. If this card in your hand, you contribute 1 light monster, send 1 Odd Eyes Dragon from your hand, deck, or your side of the field to the graveyard, and if you do, special summon this card. When this card destroys a monster by battle and sends it to the graveyard, you can destroy 1 monster your opponent controls. You got 2 Odd Eyes Phantom Dragon. Pendulum effect. Once per turn, when an attack is declared involving your face-up monster and your opponent's monster, if you have an Odd Eyes monster, a card in your other pendulum zone, you can make that monster you control gain 1200 attack until the end of the battle phase, even if this card leaves the field. Monster effect. When this pendulum summoned card inflicts battle damage to your opponent by attacking, you can inflict damage to your opponent equal to the number of Odd Eyes cards in your pendulum zones times 1200. You can only use the effect of Odd Eyes Phantom Dragon once per turn. You got 2 Odd Eyes Pendulum Dragon. Pendulum effect. You can reduce the battle damage you take from an attack involving a pendulum monster you control to 0. During the end phase, you can destroy this card, and if you do, add 1 pendulum monster with 1500 or less attack from your deck to your hand. You can only use each pendulum effect of Odd Eyes Pendulum Dragon once per turn. And you got 2 Performapal Odd Eyes Unicorn. Pendulum effect. While this card is in your pendulum zone, when your Odd Eyes monster declares an attack, you can target 1 other Performapal monster you control. That attacking monster gains attack equal to the original attack of the targeted monster on the field until the end of the battle phase, even if this card leaves the field. Monster effect. When this card is normal summoned or special summoned, you can target 1 Performapal monster in your graveyard, gain life points equal to its attack. You got 2 Herald of Creation. Once per turn, you can discard 1 card, target 1 level 7 or higher monster in your graveyard, add that target to your hand. You got 2 Alexandrite Dragon. And lastly, for the monsters, 1 Blackluster Soldier, Envoy of the Beginning. Cannot be normal summoned or set. Must first be special summoned from your hand by banishing 1 light and 1 dark monster from your graveyard. Once per turn, you can activate 1 of these effects. Target 1 monster on the field, banish that target face up. This card cannot attack the turn you activate this effect. During the damage step, if this attacking card destroys an opponent's monster by battle, it can make a second attack in a row. For the spells, you got 2 Sky Iris. Your opponent cannot target Magician, Performapal, or Odd Eyes cards in your pendulum zones with card effects. You can target 1 other face-up card you control, destroy it, and if you do, add 1 Odd Eyes card from your deck to your hand. You can only use this effect of Sky Iris once per turn. 1 Terraforming. Add 1 field spell from your deck to your hand. 2 Spellflame Strike. Spiral Flame Strike. Activate one of these effects. If you control an Odd Eyes card, target one card on the field, destroy it. Add to your hand one level 7 Odd Eyes monster from your deck to your, or one face-up level 7 Odd Eyes Pendulum monster from your extra deck. You got 2 Mystical Space Typhoon. Target one spell or trap card on the field, destroy that target. 1 Supply Squad. Once per turn, if a monster you control is destroyed by a battle or card effect, draw one card. 1 United We Stand. The equipped monster gains 800 attack and defense for each face-up monster you control. 1 Monster Reborn. Target one monster in either player's graveyard, special summon it. Now for the traps, we got 3 Call the Haunted. Activate this card by targeting one monster in your graveyard. Special summon the target in attack position. When this card leaves the field, destroy that target, and when that target is destroyed, destroy this card. You got 2 Mirror Force. When an opponent's monster declares an attack, destroy all your opponent's attack position monsters. You got 3 Bottomless Trap Hole. When your opponent summons a monster or monsters with 1500 or more attack, destroy that monster or monsters with 1500 or more attack, and if you do, banish it. 1 Sakuretsu Armor. Activate only when an opponent's monster declares an attack, destroy the attacking monster. 1 Compulsory Evacuation Device. Target one monster on the field, return that target to the hand. 2 Dark Bribe. When an opponent's spell or trap card is activated, your opponent draws one card, also negate the spell or trap activation, and if you do, destroy it. And lastly, because I love it, 1 Magic Cylinder. When an opponent's monster declares an attack, target the attacking monster, negate the attack, and if you do, inflict damage to your opponent equal to its attack. Alright guys, so that is my Odd Eyes Saber Dragon deck profile. So, tell me what you think. What did you like? What did you dislike? What would you do to improve it? Remember, I have 100 plus budget-friendly decks, so there's going to be a lot of fun content coming your way. So please make sure to like and subscribe. And most importantly, have fun!